And many members of the community showed up for the event as they served well over 300 meals.
Well, this morning, everything has really come to an end as far as that messy weather is concerned. Now we're just looking at mainly overcast and gloomy weather conditions this morning. Current temperatures are in the 30s. It's 33 in Sparta, 35 degrees in La Crosse. It's 32, though, right around the freezing mark in Viroqua. Now, those winter weather advisories that have been allowed to expire for the La Crosse area, but to the north around Eau Claire and our north zones in general, still under a winter weather advisory for the possibility of some light ice accumulations that could become possible in some of those roadways and sidewalks with gusty winds that could also impact the morning commute. Let's talk about your zone forecast, starting with you first in La Crosse County. Temperatures this morning in the 30s, partly cloudy skies this afternoon. Same could be said for our south zones today. And for the central zones, our high temperatures have already been reached as well for those mid-30s this morning. Looking at possible snow here for some spots for our north zone. But it looks like today our temperatures should hover right around the freezing mark, especially this morning. Let's talk about your drivecast. Some lingering light mix for some of us during the morning hours, and then by the lunch hour, still looking at mainly cloudy skies, but those clouds will continue to decrease as we progress towards this evening, heading towards the late evening, looking at mainly partly cloudy skies.
In our Buzz Report this morning, Spider-Man No Way Home unwrapped the best Christmas gift of all, becoming the first pandemic-era movie to break $1 billion at the global box office. It's the third fastest movie ever to reach that number, doing so in just 12 days. And it's impressive given the rapidly spreading Omicron variant, and, you know, people need to still remain safe and do the things you need to do.
Right.
But the film is still playing in many sold-out shows across the country, and it's the first movie since 2019, when Star Wars Rise of Skywalker came out, to break $1 billion in the box office. And Derek, last week, Jen and I talked about how so many people in the industry were kind of looking at this, circling this movie and saying, this has got to be what gets people back in the theaters. Because, you know, it's been a little bleak these last few months, but it's clearly doing it. Is there $1 billion in ticket sales so far, just 12 days? It's pretty impressive. And I know you haven't seen the movie yet. I saw it, and I can't recommend it enough. It's a great movie. So take the kids, or, you know, you and Ellen, go figure it out. It's I mean, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. So go check it out this week. All right. Still to come on your morning news, important food safety tips so you can avoid getting sick from your holiday meal. We got that story coming up. It's 6:38. We're taking a break.
Ashley Home Store's Home for the Holiday sales event ends soon. Get up to 25% off or receive special financing for 60 months with no minimum purchase. Shop and save today. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
Let's go, I can't wait. This is my kind of holiday.
Hey guys.
Hey Dad.
You ready?
This holiday, US Cellular is doing a little something extra to keep everyone connected. Right now, choose any phone from any brand at any of our stores for free. Plus, save big with unlimited data for our best price of the season, just $30 a month. Now that's a deal to cheer about. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
When we put out the call,
Well, today's a big day for News 8 Now and our entire community. It is our second annual Joy of Sharing.
you responded overwhelmingly.
We have so many people that have given today, I just can't believe it.
Shows that the La Crosse area, it sets itself apart. We are a truly special place.
Donations like this, we can't do what we do without the help of the community.
Your generosity showed us once again why this is our community and that we are proud to be your station.
Get your hands-on education in less time with less debt and find your place in a rewarding new career. Success starts now. Apply today at westerntc.edu. It's time.
Ashley Home Store's Home for the Holidays mattress sales event ends soon. Through Monday, bring home your choice of comfort for only $329 on select mattress purchases. Don't wait. These holiday mattress savings end Monday. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Well, everything has finally come to an end this morning, and now we're just going to be concerned about what could be left over on some of those roadways and sidewalks this morning, which is the snow, of course, and some light ice accumulations as well. So just be aware of that for your morning commute. Other than that, it's 35 degrees with cloudy skies and east-southeast winds at around 5 miles an hour this morning. Our temperatures in all of our locations are in the 30s, as you can see. 32 degrees, the freezing mark in Eau Claire, 32 as well in Viroqua, Bosquebel, and Prairie du Chien down to the south at 34 degrees, 33 in Sparta. So all the snow and ice looks like it's come to an end now. We're still looking at mainly cloudy skies, though, from the storm system that continues to affect our weather here this morning. But as that system continues to pull away, it's going to relax our weather conditions here quite a bit, and we may even see some more sun later. Winter weather advisory still in effect for our north zones, even up towards Eau Claire until noon today, for the possibility of some ice accumulations that could accumulate on some of the roadways and sidewalks, gusty conditions as well. So all in all, that could still impact the morning commute, but the winter weather advisories down to the south and La Crosse have been allowed to expire this morning. Let's talk about your daycast. Looking at cloudy skies with the precipitation ending, temperatures holding steady into the 30s out there. By noon, we're at 31 degrees, mostly cloudy, and then by 4, that's when we'll start to see a lot more sunshine. Temperatures, though, dropping into the upper 20s. So that storm system is going to continue to pull away, and we're going to say goodbye to it later this afternoon. But then by tomorrow, another storm system begins to brew across the south central plains. And as it begins to move our way, it's going to spread cloudiness with also widespread snow showers arriving into the area by the time we reach the late afternoon and then continue through tomorrow evening. Heading into early Wednesday morning, that's when most of the snow and clouds should begin to clear out. But we could see quite a bit of snow from this system, anywhere between about 3 to 6 inches of snow. A good bet here for much of our central zones, including La Crosse, with localized higher amounts approaching 7 to 8 inches, and some spots maybe even more than that as we head towards tomorrow afternoon through early Wednesday. So we will be looking at an alert day for tomorrow, but then the rest of this week looks mainly cloudy with temperatures into the upper teens to the lower 20s, and we could see another good chance of snow arriving on Saturday.
In medical news this morning, nearly 50 million Americans get sick every year from something they ate. Now, you don't want that happening from your holiday meal, so CBS's Bradley Blackburn has some new food safety advice to take with you to the kitchen.
Getting a holiday meal on the table is a big job. You want it to be delicious and safe. But Consumer Reports' Dr. James Rogers says this is the time of year when more people make food safety mistakes.
Make these good food safety practices habits that you continually do, so then when you do come to these more hectic times, you'll remember them.
Keep you and your family healthy through the holidays.
Yes.
That starts in the kitchen, and experts say don't scroll while cooking, but many do it anyway, using their phone as a cookbook, which can lead to cross-contamination.
If you then touch some type of digital device, such as your phone or an iPad, you can then contaminate those things.
If you do need your phone, you should wash your hands first really well, because the data shows many people think they're better hand washers than they actually are. You need 20 seconds of scrubbing.
Many people got the impression that they washed their hands much more than they actually did.
Speaking of washing, James says don't wash the turkey or other poultry. It's a habit in many families, but it can splash bacteria around the kitchen. And bacteria can also spread in reusable shopping bags. If you've carried raw meat in them, they may leave germs behind that contaminate food on future grocery runs.
So our recommendations are that you wash, if they're cloth bags, you wash them in hot water in your washing machine, possibly every use, depending on what you're bringing home from the grocery store.
It's good advice year-round, and especially during the holidays. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Other tips include using a food thermometer to make sure foods are cooked thoroughly and get leftovers back in the fridge within 2 hours and finish them within 3 to 4 days. All right, it's time for our daily holiday this morning. We are marking National Fruitcake Day. Now, fruitcakes have long been tied to the holiday season, whether as a treat or as a target of jokes or ridicule. I didn't really know this, to be honest, when I was writing this story. I didn't really know that part of it, but I'll get to that in just a sec. Fruitcakes became popular in Europe when the fruits and nuts used in them were a delicacy. Thus, they became to be served, on special occasions like weddings and Christmas Day dinners and things like that. Then the mail-order fruitcake business began in 1913, and fruitcakes are also often sold in catalogs by charities or fundraisers and things like that. But beginning in the 20th century, they started getting referenced in some negative ways in various TV shows, most notably by Johnny Carson of The Tonight Show, who once said, and I quote, "The worst gift is a fruitcake. There is only one fruitcake in the entire world, and people keep sending it to each other." Could you imagine just one of these being sent again and again, regifting?
I could think of so many different gifts that would be worse than a fruitcake.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Like the half-burnt candle or the book you're never going to read or whatever.
Yeah.
But you said you like a fruitcake, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay, I'm not a huge fan, but if it's there, I'll give it a little try. So if you do like them, celebrate today by making your favorite recipe or buying your favorite one at the store or whatever you got to do. Get your hands on a fruitcake.